And watch the Donkey Kong thing this morning, by the way. I will say I'm not in as much physical pain today. The it hurts to sit up thing is mostly resolved from yesterday, but I did totally ruin my sleep schedule as well. I was up until like probably 5 minutes before that Donkey Kong thing was supposed to be on. So I did miss it. But yeah, we're gonna do a Winter Olympics game in the middle of the summer. That's just how it is. I did look it up. They did actually make, because I had never heard of them, there is an Athens 2004 game that does exist. I've never heard of anyone mention it before, but there is an Athens 2004 game. And there is also a Salt Lake City 2002 game. I think that all three of these games were made by different developers. I don't know if whatever Olympics were in 2000, I think that might have been Sydney. I don't know if there was a game for that. And Nagano 98, of course, exists on the N64. That is a good question. I don't know what the objective is, though I do see competition 15 events right here, so I think probably competition 15 events is gonna be it, right? That sounds like basically a campaign. I don't know if, I don't know why there's a competition 15 and a competition 9. Like, are there 9 events or 15? Okay, there's 9. So what's the 15 then? They just make you do 6 of these twice? Well, here's the thing. The other games are not on Xbox. Like, Athens 2004 and Salt Lake City 2002, I think are only on PS2. They're like PS2 exclusives or something. Wait, is this 8? Hang on. This is 8. Look, I might be operating on like legit 3 hours of sleep here. I also am stupid on top of that, so it's gonna be a rough Olympics for the Americans, I think. Arrows over gates, sure. Ghost, that's cool that they have Ghost. Challenges. Oh shit, there's like an achievement system. Look at that. Okay, well, we've got like a challenge board. Do you think we unlock things? I would love to unlock just like photos of the venue, just like the different, like, you know, just like pictures of the stands in Torino 2006 as rewards for this. I think that would be great. Or like, this probably came out before the Olympics, so they didn't have footage. Footage would be the ideal. I don't know, should we do competition 15 or competition 9? Because I feel like 15 is the more complete option. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Competition 15 events, all but one event twice. Yeah, that makes sense. Recreate throwing at the end of women's snowboard cross. Snowboard cross wasn't in 2006. There's no snowboarding here at all. Damn. I don't know when snowboarding was first in. But they didn't put it in this game. Kind of disappointed by the lack of biathlon. Oh wait, shit, it's right here. Let's go. Never mind. They do have biathlon, the most important and relevant sport. Yeah, I bet these are the Oh, no curling though. Yeah, that's actually a shame. The lack of curling. Watching curling with the boys when the Winter Olympics are on in like SG's Discord and stuff like that is pretty comfy. Curling is like such a, I don't know, it's one of those things. The stylized art is probably like the actual art they used though, because they make those, you know, they've got the little pictographs of the people doing the sports at like every Olympics. Anyway, do we bother to figure out how to play these first, or do we just send it into the competition and hope that I'm decent at the mini games? I think we just send it. And I have to reset. We reset. How many choices do we have? There's a lot of choices here. There's a lot of choices for countries here, but I feel like the obvious answer is Finland because Finnish gamers are intimidating. I said that the other day during Ninja Gaiden, and someone was just like, what? I think we'll be playing for Team Finland here. I'll leave it on medium.
Welcome to the downhill competition in Sestriere Borgata.
Oh, well, wait, this is 2006. So, there you go. Why isn't it in here?
What kind of shape he is in today.
That's a good point then.
A perfect start.
Perfect.
Perfect. So I guess this is what we're doing then. There's no music for this? Just dead silence and skiing.
A great performance.
Apparently I'm winning right now. It's a great performance. The siren is IRL, sorry. I live across the street from the firehouse, so you get sirens all hours of the day. And I was like trying to sleep the other day at like 5 in the morning, and the fire alarm was going off across the street and it was really loud. It was bad. It was going off for like half an hour. Been going off a lot over there recently. I don't know what they're up to. Are we good enough? I was like 1 frame up on him last time. Are we good enough?
Yes, you should be pleased with this race.
That's 3rd. I am not pleased with this race. That sucked. I'm like 2 seconds off. I did have that 1 turn that was kind of bad. But we'll see. We'll see how this works, because like, if it's going to total up my score, I don't know if there's going to be like a rival system, like a racing game. Or like, are my rivals the Canadians and the Russians? Damn, just straight to the medal ceremony. Well, thanks, Canada. All I got is this bronze.
Welcome to the luge competition at Cesana Parial. He's on absolute top form. Now he needs to put that into medal-winning all-out action.
We are... winning the 15 events, as in like, it seems like there's going to be score that's counted across all 15 of them. My goal is to be in 1st at the end of it. Like, I got a bronze on that, but...
Excellent intermediate time.
Sure is.
I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way, as far as like what the controls of this are.
He very slightly touches the boards. Not a problem. It should hardly cost him any time. Good intermediate time.
Terrible intermediate time. Plus 0.87.
That's an amazing time.
That is
Good
not an
racer.
amazing time, dude. That's probably not even a medal. Can I, like, retry it? Oh, there's instructions. Press A. Yeah, that's what I thought. I literally just... You press A at the start, and then you just aim. Oh, I came in second. Let's go. I thought I did a terrible job. Okay.
He's been in incredible form all season. Let's see if he can crown the season with an Olympic medal.
Well, he's going for gold, of course.
Yeah, for gold.
He's going for gold, of course.
A powerful start.
Well,
Wow, that's a lovely
Konami
to watch, isn't it?
did
Oh,
make
yes.
the 1998 Winter Olympics game. They made Nagano 98, which is sort of a stealth entry into the Hyper Olympic series. That being
And again, he skidded
the
against
track and
boards.
field
That is
series that
costly.
goes back to like the NES. You know, so that is like track and field on NES, but also like International Track and Field 2000
Touches
also
the
on
boards.
N64.
Yes, but just ever so slightly.
I love International Track and Field, for the record. That game is such an absolute banger.
No.
No. Quit scraping the boards, dude. Quit scraping the boards.
Quite as good as in the first round.
I'm down by like 2 seconds. How did that happen? How is my time so much worse?
Look at the time.
Yeah, too many mistakes. He made too many mistakes.
Too many. Like, what did I do wrong there? What? Well, they'll take my first run because it's better, right? Hopefully. No, I just get not even a medal. Okay. Or I did get a medal. I came in third. It adds up your times. That's okay. And yeah, this time the Canadian did terribly, so I guess there's no rival system, and as long as I can place in the top 3 consistently, we might be okay. Yeah, I'm currently losing to the Russians, otherwise. Damn, how do they still have me, even though they didn't even medal that time? Okay.
Welcome to the K90 ski jumping competition on the standard hill at Pragelato. The international fans here are showing a very fair and sporting attitude. There's truly an Olympic...
There's truly, tell me the score. Okay. To balance, keep the ball right in the middle of the bar, so it's Tony Hawk. To jump, take off just before the very end of the ski jumping platform by pressing A. The jump point at the end of the platform is indicated by 2 white marks on the bar. Press A when the 2 white bars meet in the middle. Okay. Landing, press A. The athlete's skis will open and close automatically. The distance to the ground is indicated by the white marks on the bar. Okay. So basically just a bunch of timing stuff.
The speed is great.
No!
Whoop. That closed
Such a
fast.
performance you cannot expect to be placed anywhere today in this field.
Oh no, it's based on some too, so we're already screwed. Well, damn. I think I might have ruined our 15 event competition here.
Great takeoff, perfect timing, nicely done there.
Okay.
Fantastic.
That wasn't even good. That wasn't even good, damn. Well, I think that was both of them added together. Maybe? Yeah, that was both of them added together, so that's why I'm in 5th. Still losing to the Russians.
Welcome to the 500-meter ladies speed skating at the Torino Oval Lingotto. There's only 1 false start allowed per 2 starters. Anyone who jumps the gun...
Press A and B as fast as possible. Okay. Pressing and holding down A and B. Wait, press and alternately hold down A and B. White bars show ideal timing and rhythm. Blue show your rhythm. Red shows failures. On corners, steer with the left analog stick. Okay, this might be actually kind of tricky.
Very good run up. Very powerful.
Oh, I see. They make you stop. Oh, what the fuck is going on? What the? What? What the hell is going on? Huh?
She's way offline here.
I have no idea what they're asking me to do here. Oh, I get it. It was just okay. Well, we're screwed. It was just mash at the start. It was mash at the start, and then you switch to like a... I get it. I do get it now.
The next few seconds will show if all those months of hard practice will actually deliver when it counts.
A truly great start.
Why am I losing? Why am I still getting my ass kicked? Hello?
That performance will not be enough for a decent finish.
How is that still bad? I did it right that time, huh? How is that still bad? Damn. Oh, right, you had to steer. Shit, I forgot about that part. No, that's what the problem was. I forgot to steer.
Welcome to the biathlon in Cesana San Sicario.
Yarts, I read the instructions already. They weren't that helpful. Press A immediately after start. Steer with the left thumbstick. Press A to control the athlete's effort, energy levels, and speed. Blue energy bar shows exertion level. Orange flashing at the end of the bar is fatigue. Red is exhaustion. Press X to crouch and glide to gain speed and save energy. Aim the gun. Press and hold A all the way up to the green marker. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Successful by athletes of all times is the Russian Alexander Tikhonov.
Well, you know, the Russians have generally been very successful at the Olympic Games. Here we go.
Oh, right, I have to steer. I guess you just keep as close as possible to the end of the bar, and the end of the bar moves based on, like, the incline. They're kind of just telling me when to glide and when to sprint. I wasn't sprinting there, because I'm a free thinker and I didn't want to. But I guess the game was telling me to do it, so I probably should have done it.
So this is the prone shooting.
Come on.
The first one's a hit. Second hit. And again.
There's one thing that I actually can do.
Again without any fault.
I can't figure out the skiing controls, but I can do that. Katamari is weird.
That's an okay intermediate.
Touch My Katamari's deranged. I haven't played it in a while. I forget what makes it deranged. I wish there were like splits or something. I can't really tell if I'm doing okay. Those people are ahead of me, but I think we're all just on like different cycles, so it's fine.
Yes. She was hardly out of breath upon arrival. That will help her achieve a steady hand.
Oh god, this is way worse. Holy shit.
Great.
Hit.
3 hits. Superb.
Now the last one.
Okay. Kind of had to just snipe the 5th one. The cutscenes are made by the guys who animated Gallo Sangan, really? Maybe I have to go turn on my Vita. I don't remember this. And yeah, that this did originally used to be known as Military Patrol. I read that somewhere once. That's the stupid origin of biathlon. Why is there skiing and shooting? Because it's some like 1930s Finland thing. I don't know. Nordic people would do this for some reason back in the day.
What do you think?
You know, I'm trying to find an explanation, but, well, I reckon she was simply out of sync today. It's just not her day today, I'm afraid.
Alright. Oh, sick. New Design USA as a reward for shooting all targets in the biathlon. I came in 5th. I lost by 30 seconds. Holy... How? Literally, like, what? Man, I'm getting destroyed overall. I'm in 5th for the whole thing. I haven't got a medal in a while.
Welcome to the Super G competition in Sestriere Borgata. Now it's all or nothing. Now he has to show what he is capable of.
Alright, I have to show what I'm capable of here. Press A when the power bar is full. Advanced players can crouch by pressing A and can carve by pressing X. I feel pretty advanced.
Very good indeed. Nice.
Why am I losing? I'm advanced. I'm holding the A button. Yeah, I don't know. I even picked Finland, who like you figure that they're good at this winter stuff, because this to them is not winter. This is just normal. You know, like Australia was one of the options. I don't know what Australia is doing at the Winter Olympics, but it's definitely not winning.
That's an amazing time. A great race for him.
Oh, damn, second place. Okay.
Welcome to the K120 ski jumping competition on the large hill at
All right,
Rajalaka.
I got another shot at this.
You can clearly see the tension in his face.
You can clearly see it. I agree.
A very high-speed start. The wax really seems to be working well for this athlete.
Perfect. They said that looked really janky when he landed, but allegedly it was perfect. Oh shit, I came in first by a lot there. I feel like everyone else crashed or something. That like, cause I got a 53 when I failed the landing. I don't.
International fans are creating a fabulous.
I mean, the Summer Olympics are better. But you know, there's something comfy about tuning into like personal distance record. There's something comfy about tuning into like the trials for speed skating, you know? And you're just viewing the skating. All right, we're back up in second, and I'm close to the Russians. We're close. This time I'll remember to steer.
Welcome to the 1,000-meter ladies speed skating at the Torino Oval in Goto. Some years ago, the invention of folding ice skates was a real revolution. This technique allowed the athletes to break all the previous records.
Nowadays, no one would do without them. Oh, now that looks fast.
Whoop.
Yes, very good.
Well, that was bad. This is a different distance. But this has been an extra turn. I don't think we have steering control anyway.
A very erratic race so far. Well off the top speed.
The intermediate time? Oh, no.
I can't really tell what's going on in speed skating. I think we're never gonna win.
She takes the bend beautifully. She's capable of far, far more. I've never seen her perform like this.
No, I haven't either.
Damn, look at the winner. The person in first literally just got 5 seconds faster than everyone else. Okay. Oh, and that was it. There's no second run of that. All right. Well, damn. The Canadians dominating. Yeah, I want an investigation into that. That's like ridiculous. Okay. Okay, we're ski jumping again. Good. Ski jumping is the one I seem to be good at. Because it's just pressing A.
Great takeoff. Incredible distance.
Wow.
This is first-class ski jumping.
Now the cross-country skiing will show whether he can maintain the lead.
Wait, what? There's no medal?
Welcome to the cross-country skiing section of the Nordic
Oh.
Prajalato.
Because we're doing like all of the skiing. It's combined.
It's an amazing atmosphere here.
Okay, well, instructions. Begin by pressing A. Then press A. This is just the skiing from biathlon. Alright. Which I was bad at, apparently. The liquid glass Iowa. It's insane they're thinking it's a good idea, right? It, like, I don't know. It just, like, I saw a bunch of screenshots of it, and in some of them, I'm just, like, squinting to read what that is. Like, there's, like, text, but there's, like, shit behind the text, and it's just, like, I cannot see that. I don't know what they're thinking.
High-speed section now. Very powerful stuff, this. Just watch him go.
Wow.
So it's pretty funny, but we are doing skeuomorphism again, I guess.
Now this is the high-speed section.
Yes, but he's going to have to keep his stamina to the very end, though. And that is the challenge.
Like, yeah, fuck it. Let's make it look like real materials, I guess.
Very good.
Even if it's a
time.
bad idea.
That's excellent.
There were like spooky chime noises there. That was like, what is that? The ski course is haunted, dude.
The intermediate time's fantastic.
Damn, I'm up 7 seconds right now. Gaming alert. That might have been a bad idea. Yeah, there's like wind chimes. Someone's got wind chimes, and they just make a spooky sound. Hopefully I still win. I think that was a bad ending.
He gave everything, no doubt.
And he should therefore improve his ranking.
Looks like I did win if that guy is the second place guy. Cool, I win. This is all just for one medal though, and it's like not even gonna gain me that much over... Oh, okay, no, it's gonna get me a lot over the Russians and the Americans there. Which I think is what matters the most. Yeah, Canadians. The Canadians are causing a problem. Yo, what's up, ID?
Welcome to the women's bobsleigh competition at Cesana Periol.
I think these mini games are not as good as the Nagano 98 ones. But this is still fine. This game has kind of bad reviews, but I think it's fine. Okay, how do we do this? Begin by pressing A. Press A when the symbol's in the start. Through the bends, you can shift the team's weight, L and R. This is not what I expected.
A good performance already here at the start. Very high initial takeoff speed.
Great performance.
They should avoid things like that.
It is just too easy to throw away tenths of a second and the race.
Oh, the amount of scraping. The amount of scraping. No.
Slight contact with the boards.
Light.
Board slightly touched. Yes, good time.
Very impressive result.
All right, how'd I do? Very impressive result according to the guy. Okay, don't make me do that again. I have to do it again.
In 1952, weight limits were introduced in Bob.
Nowadays, a four-man bob, including its team, may not weigh more than 630 kilos. And if the total weight is less than
Can you say that in
630
pounds,
kilos,
please?
then the team may take all-important ballast on board.
Not a great performance here.
Yeah. This is just rip. This is just rip. Look how slow I'm going.
Looking good.
I'll say. What a pity. The intermediate time is nowhere near as good as in the first round.
It's a shame.
Oh, clearly the intermediate time is much worse than in the first round.
Much worse. Thank you. Thanks for the encouraging words, guy. How far behind am I in millimeters? Please tell me.
A convincing performance.
It was still third. This guy is such a complainer. What a complainer, dude. Clearly much worse than last time. I came in third. I'm closing in on the Canadians.
Welcome to the cross-country skiing in Quasolato Plan.
How often they played the guy dying in luge practice on TV? I don't remember that.
Congratulations to this audience. They are truly inspiring the athletes here today.
Just fantastic to watch.
He's starting the race.
Wait, was that a lower time than the first run? I might be slightly too young. Yeah, I don't know what year that was. I know what you're talking about.
Stuff, this. Just watch him go.
Wow.
The first one I remember actually
Very
watching
powerful
was
race.
Yes, but he
Athens.
must maintain his strength until the finish.
Those guys started ahead of me,
Very
so I'm
good.
not too worried about catching up to them, I guess. And these, I will say, these skiing levels are not very good. We need, like... I'm honestly a bit surprised that there's no figure skating minigame in this. Like, they included multiple different skiing games, but no, like, rhythm game figure skating routine. which is like a staple of this sort of game. But also just to add, like, just inject a tiny bit more variety in. Oh, is it 2010? Man, I guess I just wasn't paying close attention that day then. It was like Vancouver or something. Like, to me, one of the fun things about
The intermediate
an
time's
Olympics game
fantastic.
is all of the different, like, weird mini games and how they have to, like, come up with controls for all of them. If it's all just gonna be the same skiing, then it's, like, a little disappointing. Yeah, I must have been busy that day. That's true, though, that, like... I am a known enjoyer of the Olympics, but I never pay much attention to the winter ones because they're kind of boring.
Yes, good time.
Very impressive result.
Let's see, did I win? Ah, second. Who beat me? Please don't be the Canadians. It was the Germans. I don't care. Good job, Germany. We take those. I am now winning. Nah, running is much more fun. Running is more fun because they're running.
Welcome to the slalom event.
That just makes it more
Sister
fun.
Mircalla.
I have not played the unbeatable Banzuke game on the PS1. Is that like a...
Discussions up until
Is that like a
1948 regarding
sumo
just who
game?
should be allowed to take part in alpine competition. Looking very good that start. Extremely powerful.
Well, that's just as it should be.
Oh gosh. Okay. This is gonna be really bad.
Good intermediate time.
Nice.
Very nice.
What's the time penalty for a gate fault? Do you think it's worth it to just take one or two here and there? Just like, as it's clearly better to skip certain ones.
Congratulations on this fantastic
Oh,
performance.
that was a fantastic performance. I did a terrible job. It's a bunch of random minigame controls. Okay, PS1. I feel like I saw Macaw stream this once. Maybe. That's cool. The Banzuke is a term from,
She's been waiting a
well, I don't know
very
if it's a
long
more
time for
general
this
term, but
match.
I know it in the
Now
context of
she's got to
sumo, where
perform
that's
and
the,
deliver under such incredible competitive pressure.
that's like the ladder. That's the competitive
That was a
ladder.
great start. We've definitely seen better from her.
Yeah, we have.
Gate fault. Yes.
Oh god. Nope, gate fault. Nope, gate fault. We're fucked.
Oh, again.
One more fault and this race is over.
I still win.
Extraordinary.
An
I
excellent
still win
time.
by a lot. Gate faults are worth it. Yeah, whatever the penalty was, it definitely wasn't high enough. Sega Decathlete. Damn, Sega made one of these? Oh, I bet that's so good. It has a Saturn version. Oh, that looks so good, dude. I might have to go play this game.
Welcome to the 1500
Oh no.
ladies speed skating
No,
at the
not more speed skating. Hang on, I got you with the curling. Where... There we go. We have oddly specific corns for everything here. For the sport that they didn't include.
Just the last few preparations.
All right.
A truly great start. Oh, the intermediate time. You can never make up for so many mistakes.
Nope.
You can never make up for so many mistakes. Shut up. I'm trying my best.
She's on the perfect line through that bend, too.
Very nice to watch.
I feel like they're judging me for my whole life, not just speed skating. The announcer guy is just like pathetic. How can you ever hope to make anything of yourself with skating like that? I've made too many mistakes. It's too late now to fix them. This is hold. Like a pattern, you have to hold them in. It was mash at the start. It's mashing to build up speed at the start, and then this holding after that.
Excellent.
There's also some sense of aiming that I don't understand, but I'm just like steering into the inside of every turn, and that's all I'm doing. Still fifth though, like damn. How? Speed skating is just a mystery to me. Yeah, exactly, Kika.
Welcome to the giant slalom event.
This like anxiety demon sports narration.
Did you know that alpine skiing became an Olympic discipline in 1936?
Why are we doing more of this? Wait. Yup. Oh, more skiing. This is like 90% skiing, dude. I think I'm starting to understand the problem with the game. It's like 90% skiing and 10% all of the other stuff that's more unique. Yeah, I found a copy of I found a disc at a garage sale.
Wow, she'll be hard to beat.
Let's wait for the finish. But
Someone had written Torino 2006 on the disc in Sharpie. When I tried to buy it, the old man warned me not to, but it's just a video game, right? So I bought it anyway and took it home. When I put it into my Xbox, something weird happened. It just booted right into the minigames.
Wow, she missed the gate.
Sorry, I'm just writing my creepypasta in the middle of this terrible performance.
A convincing performance.
see the pressure and tension in her face.
She must keep a cool head.
Right.
I think probably in this instance, my guess is just that this is a budget game, and they were just like, well, shit, we can just make the same skiing and then call that 4 different events. Let's do that. You know, why program 9 different unique mini games when you can program like 4?
Great performance.
So I don't know. All I'm saying is that if I'm ever in charge of directing the Olympics game,
Yes.
there's going to be like a career simulator where you have to train before the Olympics and then like succeed in the trials, and then you get to go to the Olympics. I think that'd be cool.
I'd say that was good enough for a medal.
Even for gold, maybe.
Maybe for gold. Maybe. Hey, it is. Maybe like VN sections at the at like the Olympic Village or whatever. Also realistic limb damage. Shut up, Cube. Shut up, Blaster.
Welcome to the 4-man bobsleigh competition at Cesana Pariol. Congratulations to this audience. They are truly inspiring the athletes
Exactly,
here today.
Sturchan. You understand the vision. Like, you know how, like, we played Angelic Concert, and that was like VN, but every once in a while there would be a rhythm game section. That would basically be my Olympics game, probably. There would be more gameplay. The gameplay ratio would be improved. But, that kind of thing. Of course, you'd be able to just, like, play the events on the side if you want to, but that's what the story mode would be.
Powerful run up. Yes, excellent.
Yeah, it would have
This
to
is
be
a
like
demonstration of good body.
a
You know,
Rocky
if they can
mentor
keep this
guy
right to the finish, they're going to be hard to beat.
training you in biathlon. I think to make the game good, we would have to fudge the Olympics a little bit and say that one person competes in like every sport. You'd have to be some kind of like sports savant who's just like there to compete in literally everything.
The bob touches the boards.
It's not a major
So
problem.
every sport would have a different trainer with like a different over-the-top personality. So like maybe biathlon would be like some guy who's like a gun nut. And so he's the guy who's training you on the shooting.
Congratulations to all 4 guys.
Yes, congratulations.
Some like
to
grizzled
those
war
guys.
veteran dude. But then the snowboarding would be like Shaun White. Not literally, but that kind of guy. We're not paying for the Shaun White
A
license.
truly great atmosphere at the start here today.
Some problems there at the start.
Like, how is the second start always worse than the first? How? I'm doing the same thing. I don't even feel like I did that worse, and then you just get a slower start.
What a pity. The intermediate time is nowhere near as good as in the first round.
That's a shame.
Minor contact with the boards. So, good time. Hardly any mistakes.
I'm bonking the side wall too much fast.
Congratulations on this fantastic performance.
It was a fantastic performance, though. I think so under the skin. I think we would have to make up a fake country that your people come from. Would have to slap like a Jamaican bobsled team type underdog story onto it. So you're like some country that's never sent anyone to the Olympics. Hell yeah, I won. Competition with 15 disciplines, 49 minutes total playtime. That's actually accurate, 49:30 on live split. Like that's why you're the one guy who competes in everything, because you're the one guy that this country sends to the Winter Olympics to represent them for everything. Well, there you go. I guess I beat it. 5 golds. We won the competition 15 event mode. Where was that? Yeah, challenges. Maybe I should do some challenges. Damn, you gotta get slightly faster at luge. An absolutely perfect bob start. My best one is 80. Oh shit, you unlocked the Jamaican bobsled team. if you get a perfect bob start. How do I get legend? Achieve #1 position in all high score lists. 2 first place rankings in high score lists, and you unlock Europe? The EU team? 10 high scores of one event with the same name, so flood the high scoreboard to get that one. In speed skating, every step must be beautifully well timed, and I've only gotten 62%. Damn. That's never happening. A perfect style score of 60. I got a 59. Close. I'm 0.1 kilometer per hour off in speed skating. Well, let's check that. I'm pretty sure we played everything, but alpine skiing, yes. Ski jumping, yes. Speed skating, yes. Skiing, yes. Biathlon, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, how many mini games did they program here? There's skiing through gates, ski jumping, speed skating, cross-country skiing, and bobsleigh, and that's it. This is just cross-country skiing, but with the shooting part. This is just bobsleigh, but again. And this is just cross-country skiing, but again, with ski jumping too. So they only actually made like 5 mini games here, which is a little bit sad. But I beat it, so I guess I'll stop the timer. There's not much left to do. We've done it. The only challenge I did was precision. Well, I guess we'll see what... Let me check what the new design is for USA. What did we get? What did we get? USA and USA Special.
Welcome to the downhill competition in
I can't tell the difference, and I guess I've got like a lot of stars and stripes on, but like what's the normal USA one if it's not that? I don't know what I expected, but maybe something a little bit crazier. USA.
Welcome to the biathlon in Cesare
Like it,
San Sicario.
honestly, it's not,
So that was the start for her. Let's see what form she's in today.
No.
No. I want to go back in the tent.
Good speed now.
I go this way.
That's truly an incredible speed.
Let's just hope she's not overdoing it.
Die.
It looks as if she's unable to give it 100% anymore.
They don't even record lines for, like, what if the player just goes backwards? Well, that's cool. Good one. Good one, Torino 2006. But yeah, that's about that. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up, I guess. Oop. There we go. So, that was game number 78. Torino 2006. Not even Torino Olympics 2006. They just know. They were so confident in the power of their brand that they just have to say, it's Torino, it's 2006, you know what it is. Beat it in 52 minutes and 24 seconds. Bit less than that actually, but I was goofing around in the menu after. It was like 50 minutes. No sewers, we were outdoors the entire, well, no, speed skating was indoors, but you know, we're like going around on the snow. It wasn't such a, it wasn't the kind of game that's gonna have sewers in it. This is not like Fantasy Olympics, which for the record would be a fun game. So how was that? Let's see. Well, first of all, came in first in the 15 event competition. I think that the mini games were fine, but there weren't really enough of them. Like I said, it like too much skiing. There were really only 5 mini games that they programmed. Then they had a couple variants to get the total number of mini games up to 8, which, like, how many events are in the Winter Olympics? Let's see. Torino 2006 Olympics. How many events were there total? Let's see. Calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There were 15 events total in the Olympics. So I guess they did get over half of them. For whatever it's worth, they did get half of them. But they didn't do snowboarding. They didn't do skeleton. Spooky, scary skeleton. They didn't do ice hockey. They didn't do figure skating. They didn't do curling. So really, kind of, they skipped all of the most interesting and unique events. Like, oh, sorry, if skeleton is just luge, then they did it. They did do it then. Oh, Canada won that in 2006. Congrats, Canada. Damn. They got the gold and the silver in the men's. Fucking Canada sweep almost. But basically what I'm saying is I guess they got most of the events, but they left off a lot of the more unique and interesting ones, like no curling and no figure skating, I think are the two, like, glaring omissions to me, where I'm like, that's, like, those, like, specifically the figure skating is, like, some of the most popular stuff. I feel like that's the only thing I hear about, to be honest, out of the Winter Olympics. People tune in to watch that. And so it's just like, why isn't it here? And I just feel like it's probably like a budget thing where they had 6 months to turn around the game in time for the Olympics. And so they were just like, fuck it, we'll program the skiing. Yeah, curling, I understand no ice hockey, because, like, they're not going to make better ice hockey than if you just go buy, like, an actual NHL game. Feels kind of cringe to recommend anyone do that, but, like, you're just not competing with that, so, like, I get that. Curling is pretty detailed. Like, curling is in Nagano 98. I'm just gonna put it out there. Nagano 98 did it. But I think ESPN International, or wait, did it? Does that game have curling? I know ESPN International Winter Sports 2002 had curling, which is like Konami lost the Olympics license, but then picked up the ESPN license and just made a Winter Olympics game anyway in 2002. In Japan, it's straight up called Hyper Olympics. So, like that, like I will say, international. What is that called? ESPN International Winter Games is better. But that's not to say that this was that bad. Like, I'm gonna give it a 3. I don't think this was that bad. It's getting a rare 3 from me, because I do think that the minigames here are fine. ESPN International Winter Sports. No games, only sports. Like, the minigames that are here are not bad. It's just, like, a whole lot of skiing, and the skiing is kind of the worst part. But, like, I didn't mind the others. I do feel like there's sort of a missing skill ceiling as well compared to, like, the Konami ones, where, like, you can always... Like, last year at SGDQ, we played International Track and Field 2000 in the practice room for a little bit. And, like, we were messing with, like, the weightlifting and the pole vaulting, and, like, they let you set it to, like, yeah, give me a frame perfect input, give me 3 frame perfect inputs, I'll hit that shit. Like, the level of skill ceiling, like, you can just set the attempted difficulty of the routines incredibly high and things like that. So there's a little bit more, whereas with something like this, it's kind of just, like, the minigames felt a little simple. I think the minigames are a little simple as well, where it's just like, you know, whereas a Konami one will be like mash, then time, then mash, then time, then mash, then time. Like, it'll make you do a bunch of different phases. Yeah, the frame perfect clean. Like, they make you do some crazy shit in that game if you want to, like, hit the really highest possible score. Like, this game never really goes there, it feels like.